Hello, I trust that you're doing well. Welcome to my Fountain channel, your go-to destination for insightful and engaging educational content. Here, we explore a wide range of topics from science and history to technology and beyond. Prepare to expand your knowledge and spark your curiosity with our carefully crafted videos. Subscribe now and join us on a journey of discovery. In today's session, we're going to look at forensic evidence, multiple choice questions, that is MCQs. And this is just a brief session to help you in your revision, to help jog your mind a little bit. I'm going to start on to our first question. One of the earliest crime laboratories was founded by, is it Sir Arthur Conan Doyle? Is it Edmund Lockhart? Is it Sherlock Holmes? Or is it McGee or Fuller? The correct answer is this is choice B. That is Edmund Lockhart, who is even referred to the father of the crime lab, and he's the one who founded one of the earliest crime laboratories. We have a short video describing who Edmund Lockhart was. I'll put the link on the comment section just in case you want to have more details about him. Question 2. The jigsaw fate refers to forensic investigations of, is it paint, is it blood, is it glass, or is it hair? Jigsaw fate is like something that the broken pieces, you can pick them and put them together to get back to the shape that it was. Like they still have that shape that you can fix them, and this refers to the forensic investigation of glass. Have you ever seen pieces of broken glass? There you know, it looks like you can pick each piece and stick them back together using that because they break in a certain design that it's possible to put them back together. That's what we refer to as jigsaw fate. The correct answer in this case is glass, choice C. Moving on swiftly, which one of the listed identification techniques may not be relied on in cases involving identical twins? Is it fingerprints? Is it birthmarks? Is it DNA profiling? Or is it dental configuration? In this case, we can't rely on DNA profiling. That is because they have exactly the same DNA profiles. That's because they are identical. Okay, this is in the case of identical twins. But anything else, fingerprints are different. Birthmarks, different. Dental configuration, it's also not similar. But when it comes to DNA profiling, identical twins have exactly the same DNA profile, so it's not possible to differentiate them using their DNA profiles. The correct answer in this question is choice A, DNA profiling. Question 4. A forensic anthropologist, there's a spelling error in that. It's supposed to be anthropologist. A forensic anthropologist may aid in the identification of a long deceased victim by creating what do they create? Do they create a facial reconstruction? Is it a skeletal map? Is it a bone cast? Or is it a racial reconstruction? What they create in this for long deceased victims is a facial reconstruction. That is choice A. Question 5. Either the stage of insect development or the kinds of insects on a body can help a forensic entomologist approximate that. Is it the cause of death? Is it the postmortem interval? Is it algal motif? Or is it sequence of arrival? The correct answer in this is postmortem interval. This is the time since death. using the stage of insect development, find that different insects, or using the stage of insect development or the kinds of insects on the body, find that insects arrive on a dead body or on a body at different intervals. Like now, the blue fly is usually the first to arrive, and its life cycle, you know how it goes from the eggs, all that, until we have an adult, and which takes the different stages take different time ranges, and therefore this helpful, or this helps our forensic entomologists in estimating or approximating the time since death, which is the postmortem interval. We have a video on postmortem interval that explains all this in details. I'll put the link to that video on the comments, so kindly visit it. It's going to be helpful, and that video does not only focus on insects development or their stages. We also have other factors that can be used to approximate postmortem interval. On to the next question, question 6. What light does the microspectrophotometer employ when it provides a rapid and reliable method for identifying the generic class of a single fiber? Is it microwave, is it infrared, or is it gamma, or is it X-ray? The correct answer in this is infrared. Choice B. Question 7. The raised areas between two grooves in the rifling of a gun barrel that impacts grooves is it known as gate, is it known as stance, is it lands, or is it grains? This is in study of firearms, and the correct answer is C, that is lands. Let's look at some long questions. No, not multiple choices, but for this we're not going to go into details. We're just going to briefly mention the answers, and then they're just a way of guiding you in your revision, or giving you a clue of some of the questions that you're likely to be asked. Okay, question 8. List for forensic databases in existence in the world which are currently used to expedite forensic criminal investigation. We have CODIS, we have AFIS, we have PDQ, we have NIBIN, we have SIGA. And these databases are used to store different types of data. Like now for the CODIS, it's the DNA. AFIS, we have the fingerprints. PDQ is the paint data query. NIBIN is something to do with ballistics, etc. We have a video again that talks about the forensic databases in details, and it's going to tell you the full meaning. These are just abbreviations, but we have their full names. That is okay, rather than these abbreviations, like now we have them in full, what they represent, their function, some of the challenges, etc. Again, the link is in the comment section. Question 9. Briefly discuss 5 major roles of forensic science in criminal investigation, giving details of the impact of each role. What are some of the roles of forensic science that you know? These are some, like recreating the scene, that is describing how the events took place. We have exonerating the innocent, that is after the evidence has been analyzed and now the suspects have been found to be innocent. We also have the opposite of that, which is incriminating the guilty. also tells you where the crime took place, why the crime took place, when it took place, and many other functions or many other roles of forensic science. On to question 10. Blood is an important specimen frequently encountered in forensic investigations. Discuss its role in civil and criminal investigations, expounding on the relevance of this pattern analysis. We have a video on blood spatter analysis that would really help you in your revision, because we've explained it in details, like now the information that you can get from spatter pattern analysis include maybe the position is of both the victim and the assailant. Also have the direction of movement that is using checking how the pattern of the blood spatter. You can also get the height of the attacker, the angle of impact, convergence points, number of blows, and many other details that can be obtained from spatter pattern analysis. Those are some of the questions. That is part 1 of this. That will really help you in your revision, and also just a guide of the kind of questions to expect, and also and we've come to the end of our session.